Hello, comrades! It's me, the clump of sea foam that's all that's left of the Little Mermaid, and welcome back to Mermaid Colony. So, when we last left off, we had a massive earthquake destroy most of our stuff, so we're gonna repair that, and we were being confused by everything. So, let's get unconfused. Also, we've got all these haulers and they're not doing anything. Or rather, we made an extra hauler. Hauler! Stop that. That is terrible. That's terrible. I should be arrested for that. But yeah, let's take a look at what we're still missing. Oh, we still need a harpoon workshop and a healer's hut. So that seems nice. Maybe we should build a harpoon workshop. But first, is anyone building this? Yeah, they are. Cool. So what's up with you guys? There's a lot of red circles that I'm seeing and I'm very concerned. So the forester needs a saw. Girl, get your saw. Oh, and she can plant a kelp forest. Oh, she can't plant a kelp forest because she has no tools, I guess. Okay, well, she's gonna get a tool. That's the hauler. I think the hauler was bringing her the tool. Nope. That's the tool maker. Well, okay, well, just make a bunch of each, okay? You just make everything. Because we seem to be low on every tool in the book. On the book? Every tool. We're just tools. Repair! Okay, it is being repaired. Well, it's not being repaired because we're low on kelp. Are you making baskets, girl? Make baskets. Or no, make nets. We need nets. We're low on nets. No material. So we need a ton of kelp, and this lady is just not interested in doing that. But I think we made a saw. I think a saw is what this girl needs, right? You need a saw. Forester. I mean, you are a forester, so it would make sense that you need a saw. Where is this saw? And who will deliver it to her? So there's a saw in there. So will someone explain to me why that saw isn't being delivered? Oh, the saw is being moved to the thing. Oh, look, this girl is gonna get her saw. That took forever. So yeah, I already said before that I had some concerns about the AI, and I looked up the Steam reviews, and a lot of people were like, "The AI sucks. It's terrible." So that could be a problem for us. That could be a problem for us. But I have high hopes for this game, just because I love mermaids so much. And if you don't have high hopes, then what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? There's so many problems. Like everyone's just flee. Whomst are you fleeing? This girl has no workplace. Can we just assign this workplace even though it's not done? No, we can't. Also, the tool tip or whatever, the help says you need like a ton of haulers. You need a hauler for every 3 mermaids. So we're gonna make another hauler. Hauler. So we're just gonna have 2 haulers, and I think they're gonna work in this storehouse. And this girl is making kelp now. But we aren't like, I don't know how do we get rid of these enemies? What do we do? Can we destroy them somehow? Let's take a look at some other buildings that we can make. So we can make a lighthouse. The lighthouse is a building that can't be occupied by any mermaid. It emits a great amount of light. Needs 3 gems! Oh my goodness. I think that's a lot. Well, I think the last thing we don't have is a healer's hut. So I feel like healer's hut should be next on the docket. Maybe over here. Build healer's hut. Can we raise the priority of something? Is there anything that lets us do that? Let's speed up the game a bit because we're just waiting for them to build that storehouse, I feel. So we're waiting for kelp to be delivered there. We do have some kelp now, but it seems like our haulers are just super busy doing other stuff. So I don't know if we can actually have that built. Talk to me, Elpis. Oh, so she is working on stuff that, like, if she doesn't have the materials for something, she's gonna move on to the next thing. Oh no. We gotta repair more buildings, though. Okay, so we're just waiting with certain materials for certain things. Ooh, the storehouse has kelp now. So that's good. That's great. Alright, so what else are we doing? Yeah, so I wanted to build a lighthouse later. I think we can wait with that a little bit until this is done. How's our other stuff? Oh my goodness, we are just out of everything now. Like, our economy seems to just be struggling. We're struggling Susans right now. And I am concerned. So, the huntress. Who is the huntress? What does the huntress look like? There's a miner. Does anyone remember what the huntress looks like? The haulers have red hair. Oh, so the huntresses have, they have black hair. Maybe we should make another huntress? Can we build a huntress? Nope, we can't make a huntress thing next to it. Okay. 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 I'm a bit worried now. Maybe we could make a hunter's lodge here. Is anything being built? Like, am I overwhelming the AI with all this? Oh, now we need a net? Girl, make a net. She's just dancing. She's just having a party. Yeah, I think we're overwhelming our builders. Cause things are not looking great for us. Maybe we need more builders. Nah. I feel like we don't even have enough. Like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't be adding more people. I don't think we should be adding more people. It's honestly quite hard to tell what what you should be doing a lot of the time. Like I said, one of the biggest problems I had with this game was I don't think the onboarding is very good. So, you know, that's a bit of a concern. And also some people said that there's um, a lot of micromanagement, and I was like, ah, that's just people, you know, not being used to manage your games. But honestly, it feels like there is a problem with that. Why is it suddenly super dark there? Kill that. That sponge. Okay, cool. Cool. So also, haulers can't work unless they're assigned to a building, which is really annoying because I would have loved to just assign haulers to nothing and they just help out with whatever's needed. But instead they need to be assigned to a storehouse, which is annoying. And also some stuff is locked. We need to like expand. We need to expand. But yeah, but now we're just waiting, I guess. This is some riveting gameplay. And like the earthquakes are just ruining stuff, but stuff isn't being repaired. Someone said that it was infuriating because their buildings were getting destroyed, but their builders were just doing other stuff and just having a party. Um, Stonecutter, she's just like, she doesn't have anything. Is she too far away from anywhere that could, be useful? Oh, look, there's a sent sea dragon there. The controls of the sea dragon are a bit annoying as well. Like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And I'm gonna try to demolish some of these ruins. See if that helps us get some materials. I don't know if demolishing ruins, helps you sort of collect some materials out of thing. We do have meat for now, so that's good to know. We're low on all building materials and on gems and on seagrass. But see, she's just like harvest, resting, harvest, resting, harvest, resting, harvest, resting, harvest, resting. And it's just like, well, what do you want me to do, woman? What do you want me to do? Make more seagrass? Oh, I guess she was just waiting for those mussels? I don't know. She's working now. Okay, so the builder did demolish this and she's bringing out some stone blocks, so that's good. So that's good, 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 good. And you know what? Why don't you make an egg just in case? Just in case we have a sudden need for more people. For more mermaids. Mermoodles. Slow down creatures and monsters. Good. Slow that one down. Really want that storehouse to be built. But for that, we need a net. But for a net, we need this woman to just make a net. Just make one net, please. Just make one net. One net, please. What do you need for a net? You need 3 seagrass. Well, we do have 3 seagrass, right? Oh, what's up with these? Oh, they're out of food. Oh no. Well, we do have enough food, so I guess it's just haulers need. Yeah, we're just kind of stuck now because we only have 2 haulers. Because these 2 haulers aren't doing anything. They're just lying there, being useless. Because we need to assign them to a storehouse, and that storehouse isn't being built, and I don't know if I can somehow prioritize something. I can't. We just have, oh look, it's an earthquake, it's gonna damage everything. Great. That's great. So that's gonna take time away from us. Yeah, I don't think haulers should be useless if they're not doing anything. Or if they're not assigned to anything. They should still be helping out. It seems like a huge problem. So, for now, I'm gonna tell this girl to stop making stuff, just so that we take her out of, like, places to haul stuff to, right? And we're gonna hope that eventually they're gonna bring up the thing to this one, so that she can make that one net. And then they could take the net down there. Actually, I'll tell her to make 2 nets. They're just having a party there. We need so many nets. And I know that if, like, she starts making nets, they're just gonna be carrying them to the wrong place. Haulers, what are you doing? Yeah. I think it's just a waiting game now to make sure that we get those nets, which is exciting footage. So while that's happening, let's let's think about how we could make this game be slightly better. Some people have also complained that the mermaids move super slowly, and I could definitely see that being a problem. And it's just a struggle to watch. Like, I wish I could give them orders. You can't give them orders. I wish I could somehow have a priority key. There's no priority key that I could say, like, prioritize this building so that, this woman can weave nets. Instead, the haulers are just doing whatever they want, and they're unaware that they're essentially doing just the things that we don't fully require. And I've kind of told this one to stop producing stuff, so this one will just be idle now. Wait, she's still making pickaxes. Stop that. Um, she's not doing anything either, and she's gathering kelp. Right now, we can tell her not to gather kelp, just so that we remove that from the equation as well. Basically, I'm just trying to get her to not do stuff that isn't needed. But there's so much happening, it feels like they're never gonna deliver that over there. It feels like this girl's never gonna make a net in her life. And I can't, it would be nice if you could at least assign a hauler to a workplace, and it would be like, this is really inefficient, but it will make sure that that workplace always have stuff. But no, you can't do that. You just can't do anything. Now it's just a waiting game. It's just a waiting game. It did tell me, like, hey, you should have more haulers, but what it didn't say is, hey, you should build storehouses to have haulers. I only figured that out like after I made an extra hauler, and by that time it was apparently too late because we are not getting anything done. And this is annoying. This is annoying. I am annoyed. This game, I had really high hopes for it. My hopes are beginning to fade, just like the light is beginning to fade in this realm. Also, can I just talk about the weird decision to make the player a human? Like, what is that about? I feel like that's a completely unnecessary thing because if I'm imagining anyone that I know that's a fan of mermaids, which is me, it's like, you know what I would love to do? I would love to have a mermaid colony. I would love to manage a mermaid colony. I love to play as mermaids. Whenever there's an option to play as merfolk, I will pick it. And that's a very, very small amount of games. Like less than 0.01% of games will let you play as a merfolk. And honestly, even in this game, you're technically not playing as merfolk. You're a human man. You're a human man controlling a bunch of mermaids, and you're not even controlling them well. Maybe that's the lesson that we're learning in this game. Men are shit at management. I mean, we've learned this throughout history, and we're learning it in this game. You're just sitting there, being useless, unable to tell this mermaid, hey, you should bring a net over there instead of bringing, I don't know, stone around. I'm just gonna tell them to not. I'm just gonna tell everybody to stop producing everything and just try to focus on getting that stupid piece of kelp over there. Like, they're just completely ignoring it. It's not like even, there doesn't even seem to be a queue where like they will do some other task first and then it will rotate. They're just completely ignoring this woman's house. She's trying to make a net for the last 17 years and nobody's brought her any seagrass. And it's honestly a crime. Start getting more seagrass. Okay, I'm gonna tell this woman to get more seagrass. Also, repair these buildings. Why is it so dark over there again? What is this? I can't cast a spell because it's too dark. What is this? A blob. Well, that's a very descriptive term, thank you. Okay, so this woman's in charge of seagrass. Please deliver seagrass to the one that needs it. Please deliver seagrass to the one that needs it. It's already been 20 minutes. I'm gonna keep going until we get that seagrass, because it's pointless if we don't! Have you delivered seagrass? Have you delivered the seagrass? Also, what you need for a stone block? You need limestone for a stone block. Okay. What's going on over there? Some kind of... everyone just running away? Yeah, it feels like also the merfolk don't fight. They just run. And really, the only people that fight are the huntresses? Where is the seagrass? There's 4 seagrass. They keep delivering seagrass down there. And they're gonna bring all the seagrass down there. I can already see it. And I'm gonna just flip my shit. More seagrass. Farmer lady. Who's the farmer lady? Give me the farmer lady. Just get, yeah, you just go as far as you need to go to collect all the seagrass in the world. And if they don't deliver seagrass over there, I'm going to start killing people. What are you doing? She's just spinning. Where are you going? All to storehouse. 1 obsidian. Okay. Now where to now? You're taking... okay, you've taken it there. Hall to dwelling. Okay. You're taking it there. Hall to... hall from fish workshop. Okay. Still only 2 seagrass over there. Oh, give me seagrass. Look at her. She's hauling it to storehouse. She's hauling the seagrass to the storehouse. She's taking the seagrass. She's taking it directly to... oh my god! Take the seagrass to the person that needs it! I've never been this frustrated by a game in a very long time. We're just gonna see these people just sort of flying about. The sea snake isn't doing anything, it's just letting them all be scared. And they're just gonna be useless. They're just gonna be useless. That's just the fate of us. They can't repair that thing because they need a net. And they can't have a net because these people think it's more important to bring something to somewhere that isn't requesting it. She's not requesting the seagrass because she has no tasks. But they're just gonna keep bringing seagrass down to her. Great! You know what that was? That was something completely destroying our homes. Because, like, everything is super slow in this game. This sea serpent often doesn't notice enemies for ages. And the mermaids move super slowly. But as soon as an enemy comes to your buildings, it will just eat them. It'll just go like blah, 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 and destroy them. Which is great. Which is great game design. Not bad at all. Look at... she's bringing that seagrass. Oh my god. Is she gonna bring it to the net lady? Yes, she did. And you know what? We only need like 17 more nets. Look, hold on. Let me check. We need 1 net for the storehouse, 1 net for the harpoon workshop, 1 net for the healer's hut, 2 nets for the hunter's lodge. We're just gonna cancel this hunter's lodge, I'm sorry. And 1 net for this hunter's lodge. So she can finally weave a net. And now she's got nothing. Let's take a look at where they're gonna take this net. I'm curious where this net's gonna go. And if it's not the storehouse, we're gonna have words. And is our sea... Look at that. Look at that. That house just being destroyed. Oh great! They destroyed our only storehouse. So what do we do now? Our haulers, we don't have haulers. So what happens now to our mermaid colony? What happens? What happens? Do we just starve? Do we just die just because we don't have a storehouse? I'm guessing that's what happens. Build storehouse. I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't think anything's gonna happen, because if you need haulers to be assigned to a storehouse, if you have no storehouse, nothing happens, nothing works. We're just slowly gonna run out of everything. And everyone's gonna die. We're just gonna watch it happen. So, I don't know if the lighthouse is meant to be like a defensive building. But yeah. I don't even care what's happening on screen. Huntresses. Sure. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to learn about the stuff that we're, you know, not gonna be able to do. But yeah, no, I think, like, there's no defensive building in this game. You can't really, there's no, like, tower, it just emits light. And I don't know if light, oh look, there it is, destroying that thing. Send a sea dragon. Will it come in time? No, it won't. Yeah, give me light and darkness. It says nothing that like, it says nothing about light preventing enemies from doing stuff. It just kind of says, you know, light is good, darkness is bad. Or like, light is neutral. So, our mermaids are starting to starve. We're just gonna watch the slow decline of our mermaid realm. And that's just what's gonna happen. I think the haulers will be the first to go by the looks of it. These ones are they still had some food. Yeah, so a couple suggestions that I'd suggest. I mean, I know it always sounds really assholey, however you say it, but I was a professional QA tester for 5 years. And yeah, so some suggestions that I would have for the developers who are obviously watching this video for some reason is, you know, some kind of defensive structures I think would be really good, so some kind of towers and stuff. But first, the most important thing I think is better onboarding. So when you start the game, you should do very basic, like, hey, let's build a building. Observe how the haulers work. Haulers are really important. You need a storehouse for your haulers to work. Or alternatively, change that and make haulers just do work, and you can assign them to a specific storehouse, but otherwise haulers will just like see what work needs to be done and they will try to do it. I think that would be really great, because if one of your storehouses gets destroyed like in this game and I wasn't the one who placed it there, that storehouse was just automatically on the edge of my realm and that enemy just came in and destroyed it, and then your game is over. Like, I can't do anything right now. We're just watching them starve. So you know what? I'm gonna tell this one to stop singing. Can I do that? Can I just tell her to not sing? Can I tell her to sing up there? Um, so yeah, you know, that would be really good. So no, haulers not being needed for specific for roles to be done, or haulers not needing a storehouse. That would be great. But yeah, number one, better onboarding. Teach the player what they're doing. Number two, priorities would be really great, so that you can assign priorities, like, do this first, this house is more important. Even in a game as old as Knights and Merchants, which kind of works on a similar thing as this game, we have like serfs which carry stuff around. You can designate whether like the tool maker or the weapon maker, which one of them will get more planks, which one of them gets planks first. It's like priority, right? So it's more important that the tool maker has 4 planks than it is for the weapons maker to have 2 planks, and so on. And that lets the player do a little bit of sort of automation management. Alternatively, give the player some control. Either basic magic that lets you like pick up a thing and drop a thing, so that like, oh, your haulers will automate it, but you as the player can also do stuff. Or just let you control a mermaid just by, just by being like, hey, this mermaid can be controlled. Like, she can go over there, she can go over there. That kind of stuff. Um, you could just be like, do that. That task is your task right now. Like, you can do a little bit of that, but it seems like they're still gonna. For haulers, there wasn't any task, I think. For haulers, I couldn't actually tell them, like, take that there. Or if I could have, I wasn't told that I could do that, so that's a problem as well. Otherwise, really enjoy the game in terms of the idea. That's it. I can't really say this has been a really great experience, but I think I'm gonna keep playing this game. I'm not gonna make recordings just cause it doesn't feel like it's fun to watch, and that's actually another thing for developers. You know, maybe one thing that's really great about city builders and colony managers is that people love sharing what they've made. And in this game, I just don't see there being enough emergent gameplay, which is the term that we use that means like of players to make their own fun. There doesn't seem to be something where players can make their own fun. And I think our priestess is gonna die soon, and that's gonna be the end of the game. I'm just gonna leave it playing. It was gonna be just like a 25-minute video, and then I was like, let's do it 30. Let's just wait until the priestess dies, and that is gonna be game over. But yeah, so right now, as far as I know, there isn't anything I can do, because you need haulers for basic things to work, and because we don't have a storehouse, because it was destroyed by a random blob that just came in, there wasn't even a warning like, your buildings are under attack. You just have this little like pff, 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 and then it's just destroyed. And monsters are super strong. They destroy buildings really quickly. So yeah, there would need to be some kind of defense or something. Storehouse destroyed. What? There was another storehouse? Oh, maybe this was just an outdated notification. Ruin demolition finished. Great. It's good that the demolition of that was finished. Priest has 20 health. It's happening soon. Yeah, I think one of the end game conditions is that all your priestesses die. So, that's gonna happen. Mermaids have started to die. I think they've just started to starve. This guy is still being useless on his throne. You're useless! You are useless! I feel so bad for them. Like, the only one that's okay is the huntress, because she can make her own food. She's just like, I'm just gonna watch you starve. And the haulers are like, I don't know what to do. I'm useless because I don't have a storehouse. All priestesses are dead. Confirm. Yes, I'm confirming the death of our priestesses. Alright, so that was Mermaid Colony. Hopefully watching it was a lot more enjoyable experience than playing it. And I will see you during the week. I play all the other games on Monday to Friday. You could check that out. There's probably some stuff on the screen. And until then, don't drown.